Well, what's going on, guys? All right, looks like we're up and running. I'm going to do the round 2 of the par 3 this week. Farview, I assume that's how you pronounce it. All right, let me just get set up. Okay. My wedge game has been pretty terrible lately, but let's see what we can do here. That's why we're here, to work on it though. All right, let me go back to GS Pro. All right, so we got 11 stimp, normal greens, normal fairways. A little elevation actually. All right, so, and breezy. Okay. All right, 104. Little sand wedge here. This is a pretty stock sand wedge. It's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go really hard. Oh, it's got spin too. Not a great strike on the first one, but we just got out here, so no worries. What is it again? 11 stimp? Okay. 27 down 3. All right, we're gonna have to kind of play it way over. It's a longer putt. Just gonna sort of ride the wave. Kind of take our medicine here. Hopefully 2-putt and be out of here. 24. Pretty good attempt there. Happy with the 2-putt. All right, 80 yards. This is an area of my game I've been trying to work on, but still have a long ways to go. Minus 20, that is so impressive. 80 yards, straight into the wind though. I should probably hit this closer to 87, 90. Oh, 95, that's a bit too much. That's a misread. That's a misread. Bummer, I struck that well. That's a shame. Never does my lob wedge have 6,100 spin on a shot I hit well. Where did that ball go? Well, I have to find that one later. Oh, there it is behind the bucket. That's a bummer. But, oh well, what can you do? So, now we're presented with a little bit more. Yeah, everything runs pretty hard. Thankful this is normal in 11, so I can actually just kind of flop this up a little bit. Yeah, look at how fast that is. Sit, sit. Man, we almost made it. All right. That was a shame. I thought I hit that. Pretty well on that first one, but that's sim golf for you. Sometimes that happens. All right, 187. So 191, but a little bit of downwind, a little bit of elevation. I'm gonna hit a 7-iron here. Looking for like 175. .168, but just a great line if it gets there. Bounce hard. Not too bad. Played a little draw back into the wind. All right. So this one's uphill, so it's actually gonna have a little less break. Like that's pretty good right there. I'm gonna put on the side of my mat here. All right, so we're looking at like 30. Get over, get over. Oh, it fell in. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I gotta try my sand wedge again from hole 1. Every once in a while, you need one of those putts to fall, you know. All right, so it's kind of a cross wind into me. This is a little bit, I typically play a little draw, plus the wind is hitting it hard, so I'm looking for about 102 here, maybe 103, and just kind of straight up, wind will take it over. 99, but there's a little elevation, so that might be pretty good. Oh shoot. So that's the risk with, aiming left of the green like that. I'm trying to be really aggressive with these wedges, trying to score here. Look at that real quick. Yeah, I pushed that just a hair and didn't really draw it as much as I typically do. Not that I draw my wedges that much, but a little bit would have gone a long ways there. Am I on GS Pro here? Nope. There we go. Sorry, guys. Get my windows sorted here. Then back to GS Pro. There we go. All right, so switch to putter. This is just such a hard little shot to be precise at all. So it's only a 15 feet, but it's coming off 0.8. You kind of just take it for what it's worth here. We're only looking at, 15. It's going to swing down hard. It actually had pretty good eyes there, but it's a tough putt to make, so I'm not upset it didn't go in. All right, 141. Downwind. We probably only need to play this 130 here. A pretty smooth pitching wedge. Even 128 I'd be okay with. I'm perfectly fine with that. 125. That should fly. That might be in the circle. Stop. Beautiful. Everything felt good about that one. All right, 147. Okay, now we're going to hit a 9. But again, I only probably need 140. It is slightly downwind. Kind of draw it back into the wind a little bit. Pretty smooth 9-iron here. .140 on the dot, drawing back into the wind. Wind won out. The wind won out a little bit there. And that carried a little bit farther than I would have thought, but yeah, I only got 147 carry. Good strike though, happy with that shot. See if we can make a little bomb here. All right, so it goes left at the beginning, comes all the way back. It's gonna miss most of that break out of the gates though. Let's go right there, 25. Oh, I smoked it. Sit. Oh, man. I think if I would have hit that a little bit lighter, that would have broken back. But as a result of hitting it too hard, it didn't break there at the end. All right. Okay, another smooth. 108 should be a good number here. I am moving up to a gap wedge. I could maybe hit a sand wedge that far, but the miss is definitely not short, so we're going to air long. Well, that's exactly 108, 107.5. Ooh, that was almost really fun. Man, oh man. I've yet to do that on sim golf. All right, this is not an easy 10-footer, but I'd love to make this one. So we got basically 11 feet down, one is like a 10-footer. Moving pretty fast at the beginning. Sort of slides, I think that should be good there. All right, so 10 feet. I hit it too hard. I shouldn't even say I hit it too hard, that was a pretty good putt, but I just kind of knew that was too much. All right, I want about the same shot here. So, this one's just a tad further, a little less wind. Yeah, I mean 105 would be good. Now, actually, let's change this here. Let's hit the sand wedge on this one because we don't want to go long. Short's okay here. All right, quick pause. I got to take this phone call. Be right back. Okay. Let's dive back into this here. Where are we at? We are hitting a sand wedge. Make sure there we go. Now the launch monitor is good. I'd like to get about 105 on this if I can. 103, great line. It's gonna spin. Go hard. That's gonna spin so much. Stop. Good shot. I knew it was gonna spin. It's tough to get that close. All right, 16 up 5. And dodge a lot of the break here. All right, 21. Can be aggressive with this. That was pretty, wasn't it? All right. Apparently I needed a little phone call break to reset. So what are we at? 3 under through 8? All right, this is just distance control here. Lob wedge. I'd love 93 on it exactly, actually. 92, I pushed it. Wind is bringing it back nicely. Go, ball. Oh my goodness, I've almost, wow. I've almost holed 2 of these and that one almost spun back in. That was almost unlucky it didn't go in. Or at least hit something. All right, 8, 9. Another good hole there. All right, so we got 105. Man, oh man, all right. We're gonna try the sandwich again. I'm gonna have to hit this pretty hard, for me anyway. I got 110 out of it. It's gonna spin hard. It should be middle of the green and come back. Good shot. I didn't quite loop around it to get a little bit more draw. Otherwise, that would have been right at it. But it's a pretty good shot. All right, flat putt. Moves over pretty well. Right there. I like that line. 17. Come on, give me 3 in a row. Let's go. Let's go. All right, 178. Let's see what we're looking at up there. So with elevation and wind, I bet I need 160, 165. So I'm actually going to only hit an 8 iron here. I think if I hit 162, that'll be perfect. 158, but man, that's a good line. Stay left. Stay left. Oh man, I miscalculated a little bit. Miscalculated that a little bit, but that's all right. I feel like I'm a little bit more sure of my 8 iron than my 7, so kind of took the water a little bit out of play. All right, so 10. Good save there for par. All right, 150. This is a pretty full 9 iron, kind of into the wind, but again, there's a tiny bit of elevation here, so I'd love 148. Nice, this is a perfect 9 iron. At 144, again, a good line. It's got to go a little bit. That was the correct calculation, just missed my shot by a couple yards, but pretty happy with that result there. All right, this is up a ton. Now maybe that'll move a little bit. Actually comes back just a hair. Because I have to hit it so hard, this isn't going to break much at all. So 1623. Important just to try and hit this one straight. Gotta go. Oh my, that's mean. That was mean. I gotta check that one. Right 0.3. I mean, that's a pretty straight putt. I don't think I did too much wrong there. I just shouldn't have played it right outside the hole. I thought that was gonna slip back in. Shoot. All right, quick ball shag here. If you have any questions on the sim setup, let me know. RunSwingYard.com. We are building this stuff out. Use the Unicore IXO launch monitor. All right, 128, 130, 128. Oh, that's good. Said 128, that's 127.8. That is, man, that's how we drew it up. All right, another 154. Probably only need 140 here. 142. Let off a little bit on it. Go ball. Go ball, bounce right. Oh, get out of there. Bummer. Just let up just a little bit. Had to take off just a few yards. Makeable chip here though. All right, so 8, we're looking at 24, 26. Using my save 9-iron. Almost just like a putter stroke. Get over there. Good try anyway. Happy with that. 192. All right, 6-iron here, into the wind. Let's see, back pin. Nothing fancy. Set a good shot. Maybe a chance at birdie. Otherwise, let's just set ourselves up for a nice par. Nice smooth swing here. I like it. Like it a lot. Bounce back there. Bounce, go. That is exactly what we wanted to do there. Sounds silly to say on a shot I hit the 8 feet, but I just mishit it slightly. Honestly, if I'd hit that on the nuts, that might have been really fun. All right, 8, 9. All right, very nice birdie on one of the tougher holes there. Back to our sand wedge game. Let's see what we can do. All right, just going to kind of let the wind play it, draw it a little bit into the wind. Again, 105 is probably my number because I know it's going to spin back. 103, I let the wind take it. Again, just kind of lost it a little bit out to the left. The green's going to help me along with the spin. I should have just played that a little bit right of the hole. That would have been smart. Because, you know, I'm not drawing my wedge that much with a 10-mile-an-hour wind. 13. This is moving pretty good. It's going to really swing at the end. But it's only 13 feet, so all right. Short, get there, get there. What a putt. Every once in a while I surprise myself. All right, 190 again. All right. Kind of aiming over that bunker. Just want to play my natural shot. If I could hit that kind of 182 shot again, that would be great. So it's just a nice smooth 6. .187, that's got to sit. It's going to be a little long. Stay on the green. Stay on there. Stay on there. All right. It stayed. 48 feet. All right. Comes hard off the left, but I'm going to miss a lot of that break. Have to hit it pretty hard. 52. Yeah. All right, 52. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. I would have loved that extra inch. I'm not even going to make a joke on that, but you could. Only because this putt is difficult. 5 feet. All right. 148. All right, so yeah, 148 is a pretty good number, really. Wind will knock it down. 145 would be fine. .147, a little too much draw on it though. Sit. Wow. Wow, did the wind knock that down. Wow. I knew it would, but I thought with this little elevation that would carry quite a bit farther. Yeah, that's about right. So 12, 36, 46. Same chip as before, a little bit harder. Oh, that's too hard. Sit, 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 sit. Oh, I got lucky there. I hit that way too hard. Pretty smooth around, honestly. -8 in par 3 is pretty good for me. I'm pretty happy with that. 122 putts made. 13 of 18 greens is a little weak, but ultimately that's a pretty good round. No bogeys, so thanks for tuning in, guys. Till next time. See ya. Thanks.